You, yes, you gotta start training your neck. What training your neck does, I'm gonna just like list out all the points. What training your neck does, it just gives you a more attractive and like masculine look to you. This is just as a man. Like it just makes you look a lot more masculine. I'm gonna show two pictures up on the screen of the same guy, but one is a version of him with a thinner neck, and one is the regular version of him. And like you can kind of see for yourself there the different levels of attractiveness and masculinity in what training the neck and having a thicker neck does. Having a thicker neck also like it protects the most like vital stuff in your body, right? Like the vertebrae here, and like your esophagus, and it also like it protects like your brain as well. It makes it harder for you to get knocked out, harder for you to like all the boxers they train their neck so they can have like a stronger foundation for their brain so they don't like it doesn't rattle as much in their head because their head isn't moving that much when they're getting hit. It's kind of like building a house with cement foundations instead of wood foundations. Which one's going to be stronger in an earthquake? Which one's going to hold up better? Um, Makes getting concussions harder, makes getting knocked out a lot harder. Just injuries from car crashes to anything you can think from to football. Like it's gonna make those injuries a lot less. And here's what I would recommend to like how to kind of implement that. So do behind the neck curls and front neck curls. So like chest to bar, chest to like laying on a bench with your chest, and then kind of just do curls this way. But like I would hold like a 25-pound plate. Like just starting out, I would use 25-pound plate, and then for the front of the neck, you kind of do the same thing but reversed, and you just curl like this. And then I would recommend a 10-pound plate for that because I feel like the front of your neck is a lot weaker, and that's the weight I use. And I've been working on my neck for like a month and a half now, so I haven't made that much progress, but I made a little bit. I made newbie gains with my neck, and like with training your neck, I don't like implement it that much. I don't do that many sets. I don't like prioritize it like crazy. I just always make sure I'm going to failure on my sets. I only have four sets in total. So two sets for the front, two sets for the back, and I superset them. So the whole neck workout only takes like 5, 6, 7 minutes. So if your workout's already like you have the problem, because this was kind of my excuse for not training my neck in the past, like, oh, my workouts they already take so long. I don't want to have to start including a new random body part. But really, if it's going to take 5 to 6 minutes, that's not going to be a problem at all, and you really don't have any excuse. I only do two sets for the front, two sets for the back, so it's not like crazy amount of volume. It's not going to take that long. It's going to fly by so quick. And another issue that like another excuse people had, another excuse I had was like, oh, it looks really weird and it's super embarrassing. I understand that like people really aren't paying attention to you at the gym, and even if they are, don't pay any attention to that idea. Really just try to focus on doing your own thing, doing it right, going in there, getting the work done, and that's it. And my advice for people who are just starting out going to the gym, or you know, they're going from working out in their basement to working out at the gym. Because that's kind of what I did. I worked out in my basement for my first full year. I think it was like a year and 2 months or something like that that I spent working out in my basement before I started going to the gym. And I'm gonna show a picture up on the screen of what progress I made after that first year, just working out with dumbbells and a barbell. And like I started going to the gym, and the kind of dichotomy for me was I was already pretty confident in myself. Like I wasn't really like really feeling that nervous around like all the bigger guys and all that. So I can't really necessarily relate to that, but I can 100% relate to the idea of like being nervous and like really not knowing what to do, and like feeling that you're behind because you don't have a routine and you really don't know what you're doing, because all I knew was like workouts with dumbbells and barbells. I didn't know any of the machines whatsoever. But what kind of worked for me is just thinking about it as like just an experiment. Like I'm going in the gym today. I'm going in the gym for the next few days to kind of just see what the gym is like. Just experiment with different machines, see what I like, see what I don't. If you kind of just like have that mindset, I feel like it's way way easier to feel more comfortable in the gym. And you also need to understand that, seriously, I'm sure you hear this from a lot of people, but nobody is paying attention to you. Nobody's watching you. Nobody cares what you do. And you really need to stop paying attention to the idea of what other people might be thinking about you, because they aren't thinking about you, to be brutally honest.